Okay, so we have quite a bit of moisture in the fridge. Look at this puddle. Where does this go? Because it's on the bottom too. Down here, under the drawer. Oh look, oh here. Look how much.
Is it dripping down anywhere, or is it just?
It's probably dripping down the back because it's down here too. But I don't see it coming from anywhere. Oh wait, I heard a drop. Okay, so I had this bowl under there because I don't know. It wasn't to catch water, but then it caught water.
I noticed some stuff that was leaking in there.
But I just came in here, woke up, and I heard drips. So I opened it up.
And it is dripping from this part right here. It's nothing to do with what I worked on. It's something completely different.
It's not the faucet.
I mean, is it leaking because I was in here working and bumping it, and now it's leaking? I don't know. It's not. It shouldn't be leaking. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on. Like, these seals are bad now. I'm gonna have to go in here and replace all these seals probably today or tomorrow. Because of course I am. I got a little bit of a tube.
Oh, and more water fell down. So watch your phone.
Goody.
You can see this back wall is wet even. Like, it's been splashing everywhere.
From what though? Alright, let's fill up the sink. Put that thing under there so it catches as much water as possible.
Yeah, it doesn't though. Like, I mean, I will, but it's like in the wrong spot.
Ready? It's not leaking now. What the French toast? Dry it off, and every time you use the sink, you're just gonna have to like open this up and look. I don't feel any extra moisture from that. It's like a mystery leak. It's leaking when it feels like it.
Cool.
Thanks, Artemis. Okay, so after a couple of days, Marguerite finally found the leak. It is the hose fitting that I didn't replace. It's been seeping on the cold side. So you guys remember that seal that I pulled out of there was really old and gross. So I would assume it's the same on this side. There's a reason why I bought 4 of those shark connectors. I'm just gonna take it all apart and replace that real quick. Shouldn't be that hard. I still have all the tools and everything from the other day. We just did this.
Been done.
If I can find the hose, it was back here. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to line up with the hole. Nothing is ever easy in an RV, you know, even when you've done something before. So this line is right here. I don't want to rip it out of the wall like I did the last one, but it has to line up under here. I could definitely re-screw this to the wall, by the way, with a screwdriver. Maybe that's a ticket. Can you go find me a small Phillips head? What we should have done last time. Let's save me some headache. For sure. I didn't cross thread it, to my knowledge, and I think we're finally not gonna have any leaks. It's snapped in there. Please God, don't leak. Fudge! That tub is locked in there. That better be it. 50th time is a charm, and now I have to not cross thread it again. Which, it's plastic on metal threads, so if I screw this all up, then I only have the one left. Why am I talking? Alright. I was having a lot of trouble getting it pushed up in there far enough for the shark bite to grab it. This is very important. Before, on the other side, I guess there was enough slack for me to just push the line directly into the fitting with it already attached to the faucet. And on the cold line, I don't think I had that room, so just put my hand over it in case it got a bad leak.
Because the flashlight's there too.
No leaks. Thank gosh. Thank goodness. All right. Okay. We're good then. I'm gonna try and screw these lines back into the wall so they're not just jangling around, and we can utilize the space in here a little easier. You had mentioned that kind of does limit us a little bit. Oh. So we're having a problem with the water heater again. It doesn't want to stay lit. So this board is pretty much shot here. You can see it's melted on the bottom here from flames and just years of abuse. I need to replace this. I need to replace the cathode inside of there. I need to replace these thermistors, these switches right here. I need to revamp this whole thing. The problem is I don't have money for it. So what I've just been doing is coming here and shaking this board and trying to like knock on it to get it to run. And usually it's been running except for tonight where it seems like it wants to just die. We're really struggling. Go ahead and try it. See, just by wiggling that board I can get to go. The problem is that it's only going to stay lit for a couple minutes.
Hey, want to help us out? Subscribe to our channel. It's totally free and it would really bring us joy. Then click the bell notification so you know when we have a new video up. Thanks.
We got problems right now. I was just gaming and our batteries were beeping in the basement. They got down to 26%. They're never supposed to get lower than 50%. I have no idea what's going on or what happened. I checked the extension cord and there's power out there. Something's going on with my inverters. Something weird is happening. I should not be that low. I am so scared right now. Okay, so I just shut these two lights off in the basement and I just shut this inverter off. So I'm gonna check everything right now and see where it's at. All right, welcome to probably one of the coldest nights of March. It's currently negative temperatures with the wind chill. It's very cold outside. And I had to turn all my basement heat off today because my batteries got down to 26%. They're lead acid batteries. They're not supposed to go below 50%. I won't know if they're even okay until after this cold snap. I have 34, 32 amps. Charging them right now, and there's a software update too, so I don't even know what percentage my battery is at. I know what the voltage is at. It's at 25 volts right now. I think what happened is when I was testing the generator the other day, for whatever reason the chargers didn't kick back on, and I had just gotten too comfortable with everything working perfectly, and I had stopped looking at my app twice a day like I did when I first got this. One of the crappy things about RV life is that there's so many systems to look after. There's so many things to do. There's so many things that can go wrong. And one little slip can mean catastrophe. And I'm really, really hoping that I haven't done any damage to these batteries. What I'm gonna probably do from now is I'm gonna let them charge up for a couple of days. And on the first warm day I have, I'm gonna disconnect everything and see what kind of charge they hold, and then I'm gonna put a load on it and see how it does with just a simple load on it for like an hour. And based on that, I'll know if they're gonna be good or not. There is a feature on my inverter. It's a SunGold pure sine wave inverter. It's a 24 volt inverter, and it does have an anti-calcifying feature on the charger to where it can kind of overcharge the batteries and bring them back to life a little bit. So if they are damaged, hopefully I can use that feature and maybe bring them back. We'll see. So cross your fingers. I'm out here refilling propane because we thought we were going to be using the electric heater inside, and I don't have enough current because I had to turn the battery charger all the way up to high. I'll show you that in the morning, and then, you know, we'll see where we're at. Hopefully everything is okay. It could have been worse. I could have charged them all the way down to 0 and shut the whole system off. I wasn't even supposed to be here this afternoon, so it could have been very bad. Okay, so Audrey just told me that it's 6 outside and negative 14. Keep in mind, it's St. Patrick's Day. 38, so that's now starting to worry me, that temperature back there. I'm gonna have to turn the inverters on. I'm gonna turn this inverter on. I'm not gonna turn this on. I'm gonna let the space heater down there try and bump that temperature up a little bit. Hopefully I can still keep a charge on the battery. Let's see let's see how the batteries are doing actually. I swapped from the 100 pounder to the 20 pounder today. I think that's what we're gonna be on for the rest of the winter. Tonight's gonna be the last cold night of hopefully the season. It's gonna be in the 20s after tonight, every night after this, it looks like, this foreseeable future. So we shouldn't need the big giant can. Let's go check to make sure both the lights are on the other side, and then I gotta plug the heater in.
It's really icy.
It's still deep in back here.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. That light on? Yes, okay, so the light in there is on. This is from when I replaced the batteries yesterday. And the light in here is on.
I remember this beeping like I heard the other.
I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be.
All the wind bites.
Yeah, it really does. So that should settle that.
Okay.
So the heater's on, all of the lights are on, so I know that I have the maximum amount of energy. You can see right here that it's at 27 volts on that meter. I'm pulling about 300 watts. Our batteries made it so far. I'm not going to be able to really check them for a couple of days until it warms up. But all throughout last night and today they were taking a charge. And so I'm going to hope that they're still not damaged. The problem is that in order to get them to charge up quicker yesterday, I had to completely unbalance us. And because we have a smaller 20 amp extension cord, we only have so much current that we can use, and the way I built this system is that so we could live on just 15-20 amps current. In order to do that, I have to make sure that everything is balanced just right so that we can use our Lasco inside, so that we can use the microwave in our oven. So let's go do that right now. So inside of here, on the other side is where I keep the big giant inverter. What we're gonna do, we're gonna pull up that, and that right there is what our batteries are doing live. You can see right now, it's actually discharging a little bit. So we want to add a little bit of current to where we're not discharging at all ever. I'm just gonna turn this little knob in here until we get more current out of here.
I assume this is still empty.
Yeah, I checked it today actually. It's not discharging anymore, but we want it to be a little bit higher. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Bella!
Bella?
That's not how we behave.
That's rude.
The problem that I think you were having before.
Sit.
I'm all the way up right now. And we are barely putting a charge in. So this is the problem that we had last time. I should be charging somewhere around 20 or some odd more amps than I'm charging right now. We're not charging enough. So what I'm gonna have to do now is go in and shut everything off, completely reboot the system, and then see how it's charging after that. So we still have problems. I'm gonna go into our room right now to where our control center is, and I'm gonna shut everything off and reboot it, and hopefully that fixes our battery charger. So it's charging like it's supposed to now, but it's like super lazy. I should have been seeing way more of a direct result when I was doing that. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna shut everything off. These control our lights. This controls the other basement heater. So I'm gonna shut that off. And I'm actually also gonna kill power to everything right now. So this is gonna kill everything. So that just killed it. So we're just gonna count to like 30. We're gonna let everything settle. Notice we still have lights and everything here because it's still running off to the 12 volt. So like even when we lose all of our current, we still have the RV's power to back us up. This thing has got triple backups on it. So right now we're running on the third backup for our lights. That's what our voltage is now with everything on. It's well within the safety limits. Usually as long as it stays above 108, 109 volts, I know that we're not going to trip a breaker. And our cord is rated for 20 amps, so we're not overheating it at all. You can see that I did spend more than a couple more minutes down there. I'm going to really have to keep a much closer look at that charger because of the nature of what we do with it. And I'm going to be explaining probably in our next video how everything works, what I did when I set everything up, and why I did it the way I did, why I built it the way I built it. Make sure you're following. Make sure, if you have any advice for us, you have anything you want to add, make sure you're commenting down below. We are a growing YouTube channel, and we do appreciate all the support we can get. I don't know what else to do. We're at the very tail end of winter. We keep getting these cold snaps. Everything seems to be falling apart on us right now. We don't really have enough money to fix anything. We're just kind of trying to get through to the next month where we can both start making more money. It just seems like everything's kind of going wrong. We're just doing the best we can, and we're really hoping that I can stay on top of everything. Like I said, I'm gonna have to watch everything in the basement like a hawk from now on, and let's eat and finish the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.